Bah! It's a black screen. So scary. Why is this here? Well, there's no other reason other than I needed a smoother transition. So, for the sake of transition, let me take you back in time to when my journey first began with this beautiful, beautiful series. These days, you'll find me playing Halo Infinite. I'm a big Halo fan. What can I say? I love the damn franchise. I mean, not that much. I don't love the franchise that much. All things considered, I know the franchise has had its ups and downs, and even this game was just a roller coaster of emotions for anybody that's been into the franchise. But I started, of course, in Halo 3. I'll be honest right now. I was born in 2003. That makes me 20 years old as of the recording of this video. And holy fuck did I fall in love with this franchise. And it stuck with me, and I stuck with it through all this time. And so it's amazing, and it makes me so happy that something like this has been able to stick around. The mere fact that like Halo Infinite is the game it is, in retrospect, is kind of a miracle considering the switching of companies and how long it's been. It's been a fat minute since the release of Halo 3, which is like what everybody claims is like the best Halo, but I mean everyone has their subjective opinion, of course. Me personally, I actually replayed the Halo Infinite campaign a lot. I'm not saying I'm not acknowledging any of the issues or any of the complaints that either I or anybody else has had. I'm just saying that I think Halo Infinite is the best combination of everything new and whatever was old in the Halo franchise. And if they keep incorporating new stuff, I think this game has a lot of potential.
And I've lost people I care about, but never anything like you're going through.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
You should leave me here with the rest of the carpets.
We all fail. We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human.
I'm sorry, Chief, but how have you ever failed?
I should have protected Cortana. Stopped everything from going wrong. I failed her. I will not fail you.
I've got an interesting relationship with this game, to say the least. I started playing it, as I said before, during the Halo 3 days. I played strictly campaign, never really found myself on the multiplayer side of things. It's a shame I actually missed out on that. I didn't start my first multiplayer experience on Halo till Halo 5 Guardians, sadly. I did experience some of the custom games during Halo 4, and I do remember liking the looks of the game. The graphics were beautiful, but man, I did not like the design at all. And later when I would go to these forums and YouTube and all that good stuff, would find that a lot of people shared the exact same sentiment with this new number company that seamlessly transitioned, I guess you could say, no pun intended, reference to the beginning of the video there, I guess seamlessly took over the funny spaceman game. I was not interested at all playing Halo 5 Guardians because if I recall, other games had my interest, of which were on PC, because if I have my timeline correct, my mental timeline, I was gifted a PC by my stepdad, and it was an amazing gift, and we gamed on that thing. Nowadays it's a bit outdated and can't play any of the games, but Back when, I played Gary's Mod, Team Fortress 2, you name it. Whatever Steam games I could find, I would play it on that PC. And as you know, Halo 5 Guardians never really got a port, so there was no interest for me to go back to that series on PC. And then with Halo 5, and I know a lot of you guys aren't going to appreciate the Halo 5 slander, but I did not like Halo 5 at all. I didn't like the campaign, I didn't like the story mode, I didn't like what they were doing in Master Chief. I didn't like any of those things and could not bear to just play those games. Look at that, I died like a buffoon. And so I just took a break, and it was not a break that I was anticipating returning from. So in other words, I guess I quit. I completely quit because I'm like, it's a shame. This game was ruined by this company, whatever. It was cut and dry like that for me. I did try out the multiplayer. Warzone was kind of cool, but it wasn't enough to get me to stick around. So when news broke out of the new Halo game, I was skeptical. I was like, man, I'll see what's going on just because I'm so close to this. When I saw that trailer and Master Chief had his helmet to his side, holy shit, I went crazy like a chimpanzee on steroids. I could not believe my eyes. The Master Chief that I remember growing up came back. He was back. He was back. And so it was wonderful. Then news later on spread that it was going to be open world and all this good stuff. And just, man, the news kept coming and coming and coming. It was looking good, man. And then the game dropped, and I must have gotten busy during this time because the game finally dropped. And even though I was anticipating it, I got distracted with something else because it had been so long. The game had gotten delayed at that point at 21, I believe, 2021. And so, yeah, and so I was distracted. Game released, and I kind of didn't notice. If I remember correctly, I think the game just kamikazed out of nowhere. It just dropped randomly. And so I never really knew about it until I saw gameplay, and I'm like, this is that new Halo game. Do they have a beta out already? To which I was surprised to see the game had come out. And oh my god. And I played the campaign. I didn't even look at the multiplayer. I went straight for the campaign and started playing it. Keep in mind, not really playing the game since Halo 3. And so, to be fair, my view was kind of distorted because I was basically expecting, well, what I was expecting, truthfully, was Halo 4 with like a Bungie reskin. And that, to some of y'all, that may be an accurate description of this game, but that's what I was expecting. And so I was expecting Promethean weapons and all these other things. And so, because like I said, I kind of got, I try to separate myself from the game because I could not bear waiting for the game to release. And so, as I said, I went straight for the campaign, played through it, had a blast, and was a child again. And I remember thinking, man, if this came out when I was a kid, oh, I would be addicted to it like crack. And that's saying a lot considering that I play this game damn near every other day. I used to play it every day at one point, but I had to slow down. I'm almost positive my girlfriend was worried about me. My family was worried about me. I went to rehab. No, I'm joking. I didn't do any of that. But it was just that crazy. I enjoyed the game that much. And so it broke my heart to see that other people didn't enjoy it the way I did. It was not to what they were expecting. And I guess that's on me. Because I guess, God forbid, I have low expectations. I had low expectations from the number company. But this game to me was redemption. It was what the game needed. The game franchise, I should say, needed. And oh my god, I love playing this game. It has enough variety for me. It's a modern day take on Halo. Now, that's okay. I must make it clear that is where we're at now. 2024. The game released 21. Man, was it a rough development. with all the things that were happening back at home base at 343 and with Microsoft, because to be fair, a lot of it is Microsoft, that, you know, the only reason this game is still being pumped out is because of them. So we should honestly be low-key thankful, but properly mad, because we should expect better. Like, this game blew me away, because it's just not something that I could have ever seen the number company 343 ever creating. This is beautiful in the beginning of something, and I hope for future Halo titles that they at least hold on to this style and bring back this sandbox. It's a good sandbox. It does need more weapons. I would like more weapons. You know, we've only gotten 2 bandits, 2 DMRs, and added to the sandbox. We need more variety. But man, for a starter sandbox, it was phenomenal. It had everything. Maybe one too many precision weapons, but still, it had everything. And it is just phenomenal. And may the record state, this isn't an objective report. This is my relationship to one, Halo Infinite mainly, but the Halo franchise as a result of this game. I love this game. I enjoyed this game. Could it have been better? Definitely. Do I hope 343 will strive for better? Oh, absolutely. I hope so. Because if this is the result of being rushed, then I can't even imagine what would happen if you gave these poor fucking developers proper time to develop the game. Because they spent, what, half their damn development time developing the engine? The engine's cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, they have to swim through tons of shit. Not to mention the deadlines that Microsoft wanted and demanded. Yeah, unrealistic. I know it's what's got to be done in the business to get stuff done, but sometimes it's just too much. I know they wanted the game to be aligned, but it's both Microsoft and 343, because 343 thought they could tackle making an engine and creating a game on it within the time span of the Xbox Series X dropping. So it's on both of them. But we got what we got. It got shat out regardless, and this is what we got. From what I hear, they're creating a new Halo project, and I'll be looking forward to that. And I'm going to wrap this up. I have been yapping for a long ass time. The only reason I made this video is because of this guy named Andy on YouTube. I'll drop everything here on screen. I saw his video. He's a very small channel, and I liked his format, and I liked his approach towards everything. And it was just enough to get me like, man, if this guy has this many views and is making content like this, I ought to do the same if I want to find myself in somewhat of a business here. If there's no business to be made here for me, then there is none, you know. It's kind of like a market on YouTube. The things that want to be watched will be watched. Don't talk about the algorithm. Fuck the algorithm. Regardless, if you sat through all of this and listened to my beautiful singing voice bellow out this melody of bullshit, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed and you want more videos like this, for the love of all that's holy, smash that subscribe button like he beat your mother. Like it beat your mother. I gotta be equal to all. Women can be mother beaters too. Mother beaters. I'll have you know, I went this fucking long without fucking up. I went this long without fucking up my sentences. I think. We're gonna have to replay the tape. If y'all notice any fuck ups, feel free to comment down below. Leave a like. And don't worry, I'm making a whole lot more content soon. See you later, gentlemen. And remember, John Halo.